So you told Deborah and Tom, what's up? Am I not going to get a break here? And so that's what I asked you. Is that how you said it? And then you got upset. He wanted to show me the video. I told him the video is not necessary because I want to get I want everything in writing first. And then that's when he said, I'm wailing my arms. I'm wailing my hands in front of him. I asked him if he wanted a witness. And so here you are. So, can we move forward?
Can I? So, yes, we can. I would also like to say something. You asked me, is that how I said it? No.
So that's not how you said it?
No.
Okay.
That is not how I said it.
How did you say it?
Black 6, 10, 7, 15. I was told, and I have proof, I was told, stop asking for your breaks. You'll be told when you get your breaks. At 2 o'clock, they walked through. There was 3 of them. One of them couldn't stay and break me. They all were 3 were walking somewhere. And I was like, hey, someone, one of you guys here to break me? They were like, no, we'll let you know when it's break. And I was like, well, I didn't get my midnight break, my midnight 30, because I was working since 4. So at this point, I had been there 12 hours, and I was missing 2 breaks, or I was, I could have been the 30 could have been done, and I could have been on my second 15. I didn't get either. So, I wanted to go to my car and was hungry. I got snacks in my car and stuff.
What time was this?
The 2 o'clock. This was a 2 o'clock interaction with all 3.
Okay.
And what happened was they walked by and was like, nah, you need to learn how to wait for your breaks.
Stop.
And that was Miss Deborah that said that. And I got to write it.
You need to learn what?
How to wait for your breaks.
That was right. Okay.
So, that was a hostile work environment on Friday to make me wait that long.
Okay, so we're not done with Friday yet. So Friday at 2 o'clock, you radioed in that you needed a break, correct?
Yeah.
And who stated stop asking for breaks?
Deborah.
Okay. And then she followed through.
They told me to call, and then I called, and then when I called, they were like, you need to stop asking for breaks.
And then you need to learn how to wait for your breaks.
No, they walked by.
Okay.
Three people.
What time was this when they walked by?
At 2. It was like around the same time, like when I...
So you radio in that?
I radio in, and they brush me off, and then I see them within 10 minutes.
Okay.
Walk by. Just, to witness, make sure that I didn't abandon post, because they knew I wanted a break. But they didn't come to break me, which confused me, because they could have.
Okay.
That was part of something that I felt was wrong.
Okay.
I felt that was wrong.
So they walked by around 2:10 or so, right? And you still hadn't had your break. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then who came to relieve you at 3:15?
I forgot.
Do you have a description? Male, female?
It was definitely male, but I don't know. But here's the thing. I think they told me to break my...
So, okay.
So I don't know, but I stayed there till 3:15.
David, okay, this is where I have to get facts, okay? This is not, there's no speculation here. Were you relieved for break at 3:15 or not? By another officer?
Yes, I was.
Another Securitas officer?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Now, what color hair did he have?
I don't remember who it was. There's only two
You
breakers.
Just stated that right after I asked you who it was, you just stated that you're not sure if you broke yourself.
Well,
so which
we
one
can
is
move
it?
on. I told you
No,
which
we
one
can't
it
move
is.
on.
Well, okay, I told you. Ready? Which one it is? It's that I was broke. Someone broke me.
Okay.
That's which one it is. So, that's which one it is. Someone broke me.
So.
And that's
who
in
broke
here.
you?
I don't remember. That's what I said.
Caucasian male? African
No.
American male?
It was either one of the 2 Filipinos, the Indian dude,
Yeah, I don't remember who it was.
And that was at 3:15.
Yes.
Okay. What happened after 3:15?
I mean, my last sentence on here says Deborah created a hostile work environment with her demands to push my brakes back and back. So
Okay,
now,
so do you
from
have
from
the
Friday,
write-up? Did they give you a copy of the write-up?
I do have it.
Okay. So what was it? A verbal warning? A record of conversation?
Oh, the write-up that they wrote? No.
So
They
were
never
you
give me.
written up?
They never give me those.
But-
You would have
but
to
you were
confirm
written
with
up?
them. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because they had told me.
Okay.
They were like,
So what was the reason for your write-up?
I think insubordination or making a,
Okay, so it was a separate write-up, not having to do with your breaks.
well, because I asked for my breaks, they felt disrespected by.
Well, that's not a
So
fact.
so here's the fact is that I got a write up
For
in that
what?
interaction where I was asking for my break. Because of that interaction and the way that they said, well, you need to learn how to wait for your breaks. And then it was kind of like, how dare you even, And then I was like, when I need a break. And I held my ground and they wrote me up for that. So that's my statement.
Okay, so they wrote you up for insubordination.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't see the write up. That's my
Did you
statement.
sign anything?
No.
Okay, so I can verify that whether or not they wrote you up.
They wrote a bunch of supplementals. I didn't sign none of the supplementals they wrote about me.
That's fine. So it was a supplemental or
I don't know.
CCAR?
They wrote
I can
me
look it
up. Okay, cool. If you can look it up, then why you interrogating me?
I just want to make sure I know what I'm asking for.
Cool.
So did anything else happen Friday night?
No.
Okay, so Saturday.
On Saturday, I'm just gonna go
What
through
time
what I
was your
got
shift on
here.
Saturday?
4 to 4.
4 p.m. to 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a day where I had similarly irregular breaks that I was unsatisfied with. So after the shift,
So when you say unsatisfied, what happened?
I had to wait at least 3 hours between breaks and stuff.
Okay, so.
So it's like I feel
Your
like
shift started at 4. What time was your first break?
I'm gonna stick to my statement. I just want to talk about what happened after.
But I'm asking you, what time was your first break on that Saturday?
You're gonna have to look it up and see what the breakers say.
Okay, so you're stating that you didn't get it for.
I
Was your
said,
first break 3 hours?
so
3 hours
basically,
into your shift?
basically the same way that I had to wait 5 hours here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is what it was. I think I remember. It was after I had finished 8 hours, I wanted a 30. And they were trying to tell me that I wasn't entitled to it. And I was like, I've been in the work industry for 8 years security 8 years. And I'm like, after you finish your 8, if you're on a 12, you get another lunch. And usually it's at the top, that's how it's always been for me. And so I brought that up and they're like, nah, we're not ready yet. And they had me breaking second and third from people who did the 8, came in at 8. So anyway, I don't remember exactly what time I got broke on Saturday, but I had to wait beyond what I felt like was my lunchtime.
How many breaks did you get that day?
I got the
You got the.
I got the right amount of breaks in the
right
long
amount of
run.
breaks.
You tell me. 115, 130, 115, 130, 115.
So you got 5 breaks.
On the 12, yep.
Okay. So you had 2 15s or 3 15s and 2 30s.
Yep.
Okay.
But I had felt like he was
Okay.
trying to prove a point. Oh, and this is not in here. If it's not in here, do you want me to withhold the statement?
You can add whatever you want.
Okay, I would like to add something for Saturday. On my shift on Saturday, Rover 9, I forgot his name. He had said that Tom told him specifically that I need to learn how to wait for breaks. So when he told me that, when I saw him at 12 and I had to wait longer than I felt like I should have, for my break, it felt like they were just trying to prove a point. And it was difficult to.
Okay. So that Rover 9 told you, Tom told him that you need to
Learn how to wait
learn
for
how
breaks.
to wait for your breaks. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me see here. On Saturday after work, I asked Tom, what's your plan for breaks? His words were, David, you need to get some sleep. I said, Tom, breaks have been a point of contention for us for a while now. Please just come up with a solution. He said, it's time for you to go. Refusing to come with a solution to make a work environment less hostile. So was that the end of your shift?
Yes.
Okay.
I had actually given that conversation a lot of effort.
So when you asked what's your plan for breaks, that was at the end of your shift?
Yes.
Okay. Why were you asking what's your plan for breaks? Is that for like your next shift?
I said, Tom, breaks have been a point of contention for us for a while. Please, let's just come up with a solution. I said, if we come up with a solution for the breaks, you'll never hear from me again.
Okay, so, and that was at the end of the shift?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he patronized, the word I'm going to use specifically is patronized. He like patronizingly interacted with me, you know, like I was an idiot, and just blew me off and didn't want to create a workspace that was viable for me. So I'd like to talk about Sunday now. So Tom said no on Saturday about coming up with a solution. So Sunday, I pretty much whipped out the big guns. I was just like, look, I have a disability. You know, I said it in front of Summit.
Did you disclose you had a disability at the beginning of your shift?
I did.
Okay, give me just a second.
But there was also what happened before that I was able to disclose it. So
Okay,
so
you disclose it in the beginning of your shift because is that to prepare that you needed your breaks on time? Is that correct?
I want to kind of slow down and not take your lead with it, and to either take the paper's lead or kind of tell the story of Sunday.
Go ahead.
Okay, which one? Either.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Whatever I'm comfortable with. I'd like to tell the story of Sunday real quick. So.
But if I have questions, I will stop you.
Okay, just
There's
know that I'd like to tell the story of Sunday.
And that's fine.
Okay. So when I got to work, Miss Deborah had told me that I was scheduled to work Memorial Day when I was not. When I say tomorrow right here, it's Memorial Day because it's Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I explained to her that I had worked nonstop 12-hour shifts 5 days in a row. I was now at 60 hours. Her response was, if you don't come in, you will get a no-call, no-show. Summit was a witness to this conversation. And he said he understands and will report it to management. So I had a conversation with Summit, and I had a pretty much an argument with Miss Deborah at that point when she tried to force me to come in on the sixth day without asking, and she was going to give me new days off, so it wasn't going to impact my check any better. So she really tried to like fudge the numbers, and I'm like, why would I say yes to that? It's not going to even increase my check because you give me new days off that I didn't ask for. So you throwing me on a day I don't want to work, and you're not even giving me 12 hours, and you're only giving me 8, and you're taking off Thursday and Friday? That's what she had told me, and I had a problem with that. And I stood up for my work hours. Okay? So that argument ensued. I told Summit that I would like his email to be involved. So Summit should have an email from Sunday involving my complaints about breaks and my disclosure of my disability that he said he was going to send. He told me he was going to send it to someone in front of Miss Deborah. So that should be proof in the investigation.
So what is this email that he's supposed to send?
The email was about my complaint of breaks.
Okay.
And what I had said about getting pushed beyond 60 hours. I said, you guys can't just... You can push me past 40, but you can't just force me past 60. So when you know, at the last minute too, it's just...
Complaint of breaks and disclosure of disability to submit, correct?
Yes. I did this so that they would like back off me and stop treating me so like mean. Like I'm like, okay, maybe if they think I'm retarded, they'll get off me. So I told them about my disability. And I wasn't lying. So
I advocated for myself to be able to have the day off. We're talking about Memorial Day. After going back and forth, she admitted she can't get me in trouble for not getting me in on my day off. And I offered to come in on the swing anyway. So that swing is the Monday. Yeah. So basically, I put Summit was a witness to this conversation, and he said he understands and will report this to management. When I said that, I didn't disclose everything that me and Summit's conversation was about because I was counting on him to send an email about it. So, but I disclosed that I have ADHD and that I'm a college graduate, and the way that I got through school was I gave myself a lot of breaks, and I work in increments, and I don't do good at jobs with no breaks. I'd rather why would I wait 5 hours for a break? I'm an American citizen. I have my OSHA 30 in my wallet. I just want to write. Why should they be trying to train me? I have a thing that says I need to learn how to wait for breaks. Look, I don't need nobody teaching me how to wait 5 hours for a break. We're in a building with COVID-19. I just want to go wash my hands more. I just want to go to the bathroom or something. You know what I mean? Like, so then now we on Monday. Keep in mind, Monday is a shift that I did. They should have been grateful for because it was my day off, and they shouldn't have mistreated me on this day for sure. This was Monday. So we can start up the top on Monday.
What time did you start Monday?
4:03. I came in, I was clothed. I also...
Clothed? You mean you were... What was going on?
I was wearing regular clothes, my bad.
So...
And I had my
hold on.
uniform.
Give me a sec. So you showed up on swing shift.
Yep.
Which started at 4, but you came at 4:03.
Correct.
And you were not in full uniform.
Correct.
Okay.
So I tap on the window. I say, can you open the bathroom? They come in, open the bathroom. I get changed, come out. I also have to go get my boots because I was wearing some regular black shoes, and she didn't like them. So when I got back in, okay, yeah, this is exactly what she was talking to me about. She said, I could change after Miss Deborah told me that she was not clocking me in for the time I was getting dressed. So when I came back, she was like, you're not going to be clocked in until you get those boots on. I said, okay, cool. I'm here, though. All right, okay. Cool. I said in my statement, what did I say? Anyway, I didn't argue with her that time. I ended up saying I have no problem. Oh, yeah. So she tried to put me out in this parking lot. She said, you will be outside today at 10 p.m. I'm going to put you outside. And I put in my statement, no one goes outside. This was the beginning of her harassment for the day. Jerica was a witness to this conversation. So Jerica looked at me when she said, we'll put you in the parking lot. And was like, what? Like, you going to be in the parking lot? And the people in the parking lot sit in their car. And she had to cancel. And she was going to go make me stand out there. Because she had said, you get to smoke cigarettes and stuff too. And so I was like,
who said that?
Ms. Deborah.
Okay.
So, because I take smoke breaks, but I go to the sidewalk. But anyway, I was very uncomfortable that she was going to make me stand outside. I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm going to be standing outside, and I'm going to have to argue with her when I tell her, hey, I'm going to drive over to that parking lot. I'm not going to stand over there. Everybody that does the grave over there is in their car. And I knew that conversation wasn't going to go well.
Okay.
So I was getting a headache because I was like anxious. And I knew that it was going to be a argument because I was going to stand up for my rights because that's what I believe in,
So was assigning you outside in the parking lot against the law?
It was different. And so when I say the harassment, what I mean is it was part of the discrimination. So no, it was against the law because it was discrimination for me because when I had come back, I was going to say it.
Just stop.
All right, go ahead.
So her putting you in the parking lot, are they not allowed to put you in the parking lot?
I have the answer to that.
So
I have the answer to that.
What is your position there?
Flex.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Can I go on?
Sure.
So I had got this blazing headache because I knew I was getting mistreated by this lady. So when I go to the office, I'm thinking about saying, I don't feel well. I want to go home. And I'm going to go home. I go to the office. She says, go back to your post. And I say, what is your plan for me for 10 o'clock? She says, oh, you're not going out there. I just found out I can't put you out there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the answer to your question. Well, earlier you said, was she allowed? If she could have put me out there, she would have. So no, she was not allowed to put me in the parking lot. But that was her plan for me.
Did she
Why?
give you a reason as to why she can't put you out there?
She found out from upper management that I get,
What?
the same reason why she doesn't send anyone else is the same reason she can't send me. So
Why?
she can't treat me no different. Because it was, I don't know. You got to ask her.
Okay. But she said I can't put you there.
Yep.
Okay.
And the only reason she didn't is because she couldn't.
Okay. What happened next?
So, sorry, Monday. Yeah, so that conversation where she told me I was going there, that was the beginning of the harassment for the day. She also told me I could make coffee. She said she'd bring me back in 15 minutes. I have that right here. Jerica was witness to this conversation. So at 6 o'clock when I wanted my break, I'll just get on.
Hold on. So you tried to make coffee and she said you're late.
Yeah.
I'll get you back over here in 15
Yep.